Good afternoon, everyone. We are here on a very happy occasion, and that is to announce the 2019 Montserrat Island Scholarship awardee. This is, I'm told, the very first award being made for a Montserrat Island scholar, and so it gives us great joy in doing so. In fact, the Ministry of Education has been making applications to resource this award, this scholarship, for several years, and we were able to successfully put in our bid for the 2019-2020 budget cycle, and that has culminated in today's event where we would like to announce the scholar for this year. And this is somebody who would have demonstrated academic excellence as well as excellence in sports and also in other community work through the groups that he would have served in. And so in order to make this announcement, I am going to invite the Honorable Delmaud Ryan, the Minister for Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, et al., to come at this point in time and make that announcement and to hand over to this year's awardee a certificate denoting the fact that he is a Montserrat Island scholar.
Good afternoon, everyone, and good afternoon to the media, and good afternoon to our special awardee. It is indeed a very great pleasure and honor to announce the first ever, as I know of, under the Education Act, our Montserrat Island scholar. Indeed, this individual has a tall order and a big task, being the first to set the standards, to set the trend of what will be required for any other scholar following after. I'm expecting with his footsteps, and you'd have heard a bit about his involvement, not just in academics, but being a well-rounded individual, the importance of these skills in being part of the scholar, but also too in being able to contribute positively to Montserrat on his return. I've mentioned his, so you know no doubt that it is a boy. We would have known throughout the school year the challenges of our boys or male in our education facilities who are challenged with many subject areas. And although, yes, I would love to see ladies being a part of everything, there are times when sometimes the male must get the spotlight. And on this occasion, the spotlight, our very first island scholar, is Mr. Doron Cassell. On behalf of the Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports, and the Government of Montserrat, I present this certificate of recognition to you, Mr. Doron Cassell, for being selected for the 2019 Montserrat Island Scholarship to study a BSc in Computer Science at the University of the West Indies, Caville campus. With this certificate, I encourage you to do your very best. Do yourself proud, do your parents proud, do Montserrat proud. And I know indeed that you can and you will. So congratulations once again on the government, on behalf of the government and people of Montserrat, and especially on behalf of the Ministry of Education, Youth Affairs and Sports. Thank you.
At this point in time, I'd like to invite His Excellency the Governor Andrew Pierce to make a few remarks as the award is issued in the name of the Governor.
I was thinking the other day, I was looking at some of the grade scores because Cabinet has a role in sort of endorsing some of the recommendations on these issues. And when you see these grade scores, 3.6, 3.4 points, Behind, it's a number on a sheet of paper, but behind all that, I think all of us who've been through a school or a university system know that there's a big story behind that. That's a lot of evenings spent studying. That's a lot of weekends when others might be out and about having a kickabout or perhaps offered a dance or a party, where you have to sit and show the discipline to plan for an exam. And so it hides a multitude of commitments, disciplines and qualities, that figure. And we all, when we looked in cabinet at the range of candidates, we could all sense what goes into that. It's a great deal indeed. So behind that number is something very important and very creditable to you, Doran. Very well done indeed. And computer science is an area dear to my heart, as Ernesta knows. I'm a natural with computers, natural, technologically gifted type of character, sure. It's actually a very, very difficult world for me, and I'm full of admiration for people like yourself who can fathom these strange beasts which seem to be increasingly controlling our lives. If a certain type of character like me has our way, one day we might fight back and the humans might push the barriers back. But that's another story, and it's for you and your generation to sort of recalibrate the balance between the world of computers and technology and the human world. I think personally we may see that come to the fore, that sort of battleground in a sense, if I can put it that way, in the field of social media, where things are really shifting, and your generation and your particular skills in this will be really crucial for us in that. I noticed also that you are quite a bit of a footballer, and that's brilliant. I don't know if you were a member of the Montserrat team that played Belize here? You were, I thought so. I must say I thought that was a fantastic game of football. Like a lot of Brits, I love watching football, but you guys played with the most incredible energy and determination and a real sort of freedom of spirit. And the goal you scored was brilliant. That curving goal that the Montserrat team scored, I thought was really great. So a real credit to you to be able to do that on top of all that studying. Very well done indeed. So I don't have many great words of wisdom, but having been through university systems myself, a couple of them, could I just ask that you really enjoy yourself, because all this study is very important and all the discipline you've shown is really important, but so too in life is just having fun and enjoying your time. That's really important. Don't forget to do that. It sounds as though you won't forget to do that there. And enjoy the chance to grow a bit. I think you were also involved with Fourth Dimension, that group in the school, Montserrat Secondary School. I thought their work here, that young people's group, putting together that virtual reality sort of exhibition, I suppose you'd call it really, back into life in Plymouth, was really imaginative, a brilliant example of technology and young people connected with their island and their past as well. It's really heartening to see that. So more of that. Please do sort of use the chance also to grow. And above all, please don't forget us on Montserrat. When you get away to Barbados, lives will open up, lots of opportunities will open up, and that's absolutely right. You've got a whole big world out there, but please don't forget our little friendly village on a rock here. It's a real rooted place to be, and when you've got all those skills in the future, please do come back and help us and join us. I'm sure you will. So very well done indeed. Delighted to have you here in this office and delighted to be associated with your award.
It's left for me just to mention that the way to access this award in the future is through your CAPE studies. So the Montserrat Community College, those are open, and students there are free to vie for the Montserrat Island Scholarship and become the next island scholar following in Doran's footsteps.
As the first island scholar under the Montserrat Education Act, I am very honored to have chosen to be able to carry out this goal that have been set for me, all the expectations that have been made of me. I intend to meet them and exceed them and really do my best in trying to have fun, studying and pursuing other extracurricular stuff such as my football and other sports I play. Thank you.